for boxing action at its finest. This is Fight Night. And now to the first clash of the evening. Brett Taylor has the details.
Mnet Supersport brings you the best boxing on TV. And next up, over 10 rounds between Danny Myburgh and Coleman Molefe, is the Transvaal Junior Welterweight Championship clash. Danny, a former Transvaal Welterweight champion, has now scaled down to the Junior Welterweight division. He has a record of 16 bouts, 11 wins, 2 losses and 3 draws. Danny returned to the ring in June this year after a 12-month layoff, and he appears to be in great shape, and has his sights firmly set on the Transvaal Junior Welterweight Championship. Danny, how's your training been going to this far?
Well, I've been training very hard. I've been training about 6 weeks already. Still 2 weeks to go and I'm in super condition.
Danny, Coleman's regarded as a strong puncher. How do you think you're going to beat him?
Well, I've got my own game fast plan. He's got a specific fast plan in big punch. My fast plan is wearing the guy out and eventually just take him out. You chop a tree down from the bottom, and that's my fast plan.
Considered to be your strong points in the ring?
My best points are definitely body punching, and in particular my left hook.
For Coleman Molefe, this fight is of the utmost importance. The 24-year-old fighter has engaged the services of Harold Coleman, the former SA welterweight champion, who has put all his efforts into improving his newly acquired fighter. Coleman has had 3 fights under his new trainer, and he has shown great improvement since his devastating defeat at the hands of Jerry Ngubeni last November.
Well, you know, Coleman had, this will be his 4th fight with me, and we're expecting a very tough fight from Danny. He's a good fighter. But Coleman is trained very hard. He went with me to Italy. He trained and he sparred with Brian Mitchell, so he's in good shape.
There's a great difference, because Harold's a good trainer, and I've seen much improvement since I've come here. He changed my style, you know, everything. In punching rate, I've improved much. I'm going to win this fight. I had to.
Jumbo Cash and Carry, the big one, proudly presents the Transvaal Junior Welterweight title on Fight Night.
Ladies and gentlemen and Mnet Supersport viewers, we welcome you once again to Nasrec tonight, and our next fight, the Transvaal Junior Welterweight title, the vacant title, the fight over 10 rounds. Our officials for this fight, the referee, Mr. Wally Snowball. Our judges, Mr. George Chani, Mr. Dan Radebe, and Mr. George Taser. And now introducing on my right, wearing the white and red trunks, weighing in at an even 63 kilograms. In 16 professional fights, he has won 10, lost 3, and drawn 3. Please welcome, from Davidson, Coleman Molefe. And ladies and gentlemen, introducing on my left, in the blue trunks with the yellow and red trim, weighing in at 63.10 kilograms. In 15 professional fights, he has won 10, lost 2, and drawn 3. Fighting out of Johannesburg, please welcome Daniel Myburgh.
Right, well, here we are at the ringside at Nasrec, waiting for the first of the two title fights tonight between Danny Myburgh and Coleman Molefe for the vacant Transvaal title. This is Leonard Neal speaking to you from the ringside. I'm sandwiched here between two fighters tonight, but feeling quite comfortable between them. On my left, I have the WBA World Junior Lightweight Champion, Brian Mitchell, who's well enough known to you on these kind of commentaries. And on my right, a newcomer to our kind of commentaries, we have Brett Taylor, former junior welterweight title contender, now joining us in the commentary box. Well, this first fight, Danny Myburgh, after making a comeback to the ring, Danny is in his fourth fight. He drew the first, he's won the second and the third, and actually been looking very, very good in performances. I like the way he's probably, but he's better in the punching. That's Danny Myburgh. On the other side, Coleman Molefe. But to tell you about Coleman Molefe, the man who knows more about him and spars with him, Brian Mitchell.
Len, Coleman Molefe is a very improved fighter, and he's a good puncher. He's proved in most of his fights that he's an excellent puncher. He's a roundhouse puncher, but he gets in there with some bombs. And I think we're going to see a very exciting 10-round fight here tonight. Both these fighters are reasonably good punchers. As I said, Coleman is a good puncher, but so is Danny Myburgh. And then again, they're both good workers as well. They've got an excellent work rate. Danny Myburgh started off here, as you can see, with a fast pace, and he seems to be picking up the pace here in this round.
Yes, I think, if anything, Danny, he had that leg operation. You can see his one leg is bandaged, and he had a leg operation. He used to move around a heck of a lot in the ring, but since the operation, he's slowed down a bit, but I think it's done him a lot more good upstairs. Brett, you've trained with Danny many times. What do you think of his performances at the moment?
Leonard, Danny appears to be a rejuvenated fighter since coming down to junior welterweight division. And Danny's a pressure fighter. He's going to put in a lot of pressure on Coleman tonight. And we'll see a very good fight.
Well, here we sit between, I sit between two men. One who spars with Coleman, one who used to train with Danny. Brian?
Then some nice left hooks coming there from Danny Myburgh. He caught Coleman left with two excellent left hooks. He actually shook him there. And another good, nice straight right hand there from Danny Myburgh. And Coleman retaliates with his own left hook. This is an exciting fight here.
It's bound to be an exciting fight. These two are goers all the way. The one thing that does worry me is Coleman's prone to dropping his guard a bit too much. Danny will pick that up, I think.
Myburgh's all over Coleman now. Coleman seems to be in trouble on the ropes here. I saw his eyes flinching quite a bit there, Len, and he looks to be in trouble. There he goes. It's all over. Myburgh's in control here, and Coleman Molefe's in trouble.
Yes, Danny caught him with a short left hook to the head there that really rocked him. Danny right on top of him.
Molefe's going to have to keep his hands up if he wants to make this round here. He's in big trouble here.
Well,
it's all Danny Myburgh.
He's really having to ride out a storm here. He's really soaking it in from Myburgh, who's punching short range and getting in with both hands.
Myburgh's showing combinations.
It's all over. It's all over. Coleman Molefe's done. It's all over.
4,
Harold
5,
in the corner
6,
gesticulating
7, 8.
to Molefe. Harold Bobbrick coming.
Coleman Molefe is in desperate trouble here. Danny Myburgh over him in the first round.
He's going to have to do something to see out this round.
And it's Myburgh again. All over him. I'd say the referee should stop the fight here. That's it. It's all over.
And referee Wally Snowballs jumped in between them to stop it in the first round. A first-round technical knockout win for Danny Myburgh.
Danny Myburgh, excellent victory there, winning the Transvaal Junior Welterweight title there with the first-round stoppage.
Yes, he used to be the Transvaal Welterweight champion, but now he's dropped down the division.
That's correct, Leonard, and I think you'll agree with me. He looks more effective as a junior welter than he did in the welters.
Well, as I said when they started, I do believe it or not, that leg operation did him a lot of good, because instead of rushing around like he used to, he sets himself better, he's punching with more authority, and he's really putting those blows in well.
He plays some nice combinations together there, Len. One thing I must mention, though, is Coleman Molefe's been battling a lot with the weight, and I would suggest he moves up to the welterweight division.
Yes, I think when we were together in Oyster, we were talking about that in the dining room at the hotel.
That's right. I was training with him over in Italy, and he was really battling then to even get into...
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Wally Snowball stops the fight after 2 minutes and 55 seconds of the first round for the winner by TKO, Danny Myburgh.
A good comeback there by Danny Myburgh. He's really come right back into the picture. He's now the Transvaal Junior Welterweight champion. He has a problem, of course, in that the South African champion is his own stablemate, Aaron Carby. So I don't know what he's going to do. He can't really challenge for the SA title.
At this stage, I would say that Danny Myburgh would give Aaron Carby an excellent fight. Carby is the type of fighter that hasn't got a good work rate, and Myburgh's got a good work rate, so it should be a good fight.
It's going to be interesting to see exactly what is going to happen now. Well,